Happy Tri-Tea Tuesday. Today we are talking about Miss Teen USA. So if you don't know what Tri-Tea Tuesday is and you're just here for the pageant talk, Tri-Tea Tuesday is something that I do every week except for the last 3 weeks because I've been traveling, but something I do every week where I just hang out and I talk with you guys about all different subjects. So if you're interested in more videos, you can click those around here or just go to my page, subscribe, and see all the other videos. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked this off the table. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about Miss Teen USA. Who watched the pageant live? I was watching it live with my mother-in-law and we had so much fun watching it and kind of like guessing who our favorites were going to be. We watched prelims, so we had our picks from prelims, and then we had our favorites for top 15, top 10, and top 5. So I guess as I get started, first I should say welcome to Missouri Sophia. Welcome to the Miss Universe organization family. She is going to be an absolutely amazing Miss Teen USA. I've seen her little Miss Teen USA Instagram, like Insta story takeovers, and they're so cute. She seems like a really great girl. When just starting off, I feel really bad. I didn't do enough research to like make sure I knew the name of the hosts and all that kind of stuff, but the hosts were great. The blonde was good. You could tell that that's not like her job, hosting all day, every day, but the girl in the white dress that hosts for E, she was amazing. She was hilarious. She was witty, and I really, really enjoyed that. Let's get straight into the top 15. So top 15 first was Texas. I was super excited about Texas. I've met her before. She's super sweet. She had her hair up, I believe, the whole time, and for prelims it was down, and then she put it up into a ponytail. I would have liked to see it a little like different like it was in prelims, and maybe a little bit longer and fuller, but I know from competing that you don't want to mess with like your hair. If you know that it's just easier to do it up the whole way, then do that, because you don't want to have a hair catastrophe when you're competing and then feel like, oh my gosh, if I had only done my hair better or whatever, then I would have been more successful in the pageant. So hey, but personally for me, I've seen her hair just gorgeous and long and voluptuous or voluminous or however you say it, and I would have loved to see her hair down and then up like she did in prelims. Maryland, West Virginia, Oklahoma. I'm stopping on the girls that I really, really, really connected with. And you can tell by how much I talk about each of them. So Maryland, West Virginia, they were beautiful. Oklahoma, she stood out because of her red hair, and she definitely had a very standout look from the beginning. I mentioned her when I went live on Instagram, and I talked to you guys about her having the dress that Pia wore, one of the dresses Pia wore when she gave up her crown as Miss Universe. So I thought that was a very like statement dress for her to wear at Miss Teen USA. Nevada! Oh my gosh. Okay, so I obviously am Team Nevada all the way. I was excited to have Nevada make it into the top 15. I, from the beginning, already had her in my top 5. I loved that she wasn't afraid to wear her hair big and curly. And if you're one of those people that kind of thinks about the competition and like, well, if they've crowned a curly hair girl, they're not going to crown another one. She could have been, you know, she could have shied away from wearing her hair curly because we just crowned a beautiful curly haired Miss USA, but she didn't. She stayed true to herself, and I love that about her. I know her personally, and she's just the biggest sweetheart and would have been a great Miss Teen USA, but everything happens for a reason, and I know that she knows that too. Okay, Missouri, we'll talk more about her at the end because she was the winner. Utah, I love that she was the only one up there with short hair, and she was rocking it. You could tell she had a great bubbly personality. Yeah, I would have liked to see her hair a little cleaner looking though, because it was like just a little frizzy, I guess I would say. Ugh, I don't want to be mean, but I did love that she has short hair and it looked like she was just having a great time. Wyoming, beautiful. New York, beautiful. Iowa. I loved that they played that little video at Miss Teen USA. You guys remember, did you watch it? You have to go like find the link somewhere below and watch the pageant if you haven't actually watched it. Iowa had the athletic body, and from the beginning, from prelims with all those girls, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, her face is so gorgeous. And she's got like this confidence that is so amazing, and I love that she was out there representing girls that have an athletic build, because I know a lot of pageant girls that have an athletic build and are thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough. I don't know if I can make it into the top cut because I'm more athletic and I can't get as lean as some other girls' natural body types are. But I love that she was rocking it with that confidence. She was amazing. Indiana, her body was sick. Oh my gosh. So when I watch these pageants, I have to try to remind myself, you are a woman, you're not a teenager. Don't be like trying to have bodies like these teenagers. But she was so like lean and ripped, and I was like, oh, goals for sure. But no. Gotta love my womanly body. Okay, moving on. Who's next? Vermont. Oh my gosh. I thought Vermont, just visually, I haven't heard her speak. I don't know who she is, how she talks. Visually, to me, Vermont could have been easily in the top 5. I loved her white dress. It looked like if she were a few years older, she could be on the Miss Universe stage to me. She was absolutely gorgeous with her dark hair, tan skin, white dress. And you know, pageant people say winners wear white. So I was like, oh, she could be in the top 5 for sure. Last but not least is California. I loved the yellow on her. It was a great pop of color. I've only ever seen her styled on a pageant stage with her hair up and tight, and I would have loved to see something different. I know that that's her look, obviously, and she rocks it, but I guess I need to hang out with her or meet her in person, because I've only ever seen her with her hair up, and it's gorgeous because her face is stunning, but I like it when girls change it up a little bit. Can we talk? I'm sorry, first of all, if I'm talking fast. I don't want to make this a super long video, and I have so much to say. Can we talk for a second about how they go from a top 15 to a top 5? Nah, it frustrates me so much. And I forgot that they don't cut to a top 10. So I'm sitting there going, okay, we're going down to a top 10. I'm so nervous. And I was like already counting on my girls that I wanted to be in top 10. And then they only called 5. Thank the Lord, Nevada made it. I was crossing my fingers and toes for her and praying for her. So I'm so glad she made it. When the top 5 came up, hold on, I skipped Oregon, I think. I'm sorry, Oregon, blonde, beautiful. I love that they showed a little video clip of all the girls over the last week, because it showed her personality when she was hanging out with all the best buddies, and so I got to see more of her personality and why she made it in the top 15. On top of being beautiful, she also had a really good, fun personality. Okay, back to the top 15 down to a top 5. I hate that they don't make it a top 10. If y'all agree with me, someone should like comment somewhere, Instagram, YouTube, something. Start letting MUO know. We need to cut it down to a top 10. Because even for the girls, I think it's important for them to be able to say like, I made top 15, I made top 10, I made top 5. If you're in the top 15 and you don't make top 5, you never know if like you could have progressed even a little bit further. So for me, if I were a contestant, I'd be like, dang, like let me at least try to make it a little farther. If I could have picked top 10, it would have been Oklahoma, Nevada, Missouri, Iowa, Oregon, Indiana, and Vermont, and California. That would have been my top 10. What do you guys think? So comment below what you guys think your top 10 would have been. Let's get down to the top 5. First of all, did you notice that there were like almost no blondes in the top 15 at all? Anybody remember Chrissy, I don't know how to say her last name, Teigen? Yeah. But John Legend's wife, when she tweeted like, oh, lots of diversity over there at Miss Teen USA, yeah. I don't know if it was just they didn't crown a lot of blondes this year, or the blondes didn't bring their A game, or that's just maybe even the judges were aware of what was said last year. Who knows? But it is crazy that we went from having a all blonde top 5 last year to only 2 blondes in the, I think I'm right, 2 blondes in the whole top 15. Crazy. Okay, top 5 was California, Indiana. Okay, also, I'm sure you already know this, but I keep looking down because I have notes. Top 5 was California, Indiana, Oregon, Missouri, and Nevada. I think all of them gave good answers. No one had a YouTube moment. Nobody had a terrible answer. Once everyone answered, my top 3 I knew was Nevada, Missouri, and California. Nevada, obviously, because I'm a fan and I think she did great and spoke well. California, I think I heard on her bio that she's a professional speaker. So yeah, of course she's gonna be amazing. But Missouri, she just blew me and I think everyone else and obviously the judges away with how calm and confident and well-spoken and educated she was, on top of being drop dead gorgeous and stunning. So yeah, in my mind I was texting a Miss California friend of mine and I was saying, okay, our girls are in the top 5, like I hope they're in the top 2, I hope one of our girls wins, but Missouri is killing it. So if it's not our girls, Missouri's got to be the one. So that was kind of like what was going through my mind and her mind in the last 5. I love that Kaylee was a judge, my Miss Teen USA. When I was Miss USA, Kaylee was Miss Teen USA. She's the perfect girl to be a judge because she knows what it takes to be Miss Teen USA. And I'm super, super, super happy with the winner. Of course, I wish Nevada could have been in the top 2 or 1, but Missouri was absolutely amazing. She was so well spoken. She's so beautiful. Her body's perfect. Her face is perfect. Her hair looks so perfect. And she seemed to have just the sweetest personality ever. And I hope she has an amazing year as Miss Teen USA. I'm going to be in New York soon, so I hope to see her there. And for next Chai Tea Tuesday, I am going to share with you guys 10 things that you don't know about me. Tons of videos that I've actually filmed and created all the content for, and now I have to edit. So keep an eye out for those videos. If you are already not subscribed, I can't talk today. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure you click that red button below. I have to learn what side these things are on. And then hit the like button if you guys like this video. It lets me know what you guys like so I can do more and more of those type of videos. Comment below what you think about Miss Teen USA. That's what I want to know. Not necessarily the current one, but the girls, the top 15, the top 10, the host. What do you think about the pageant? What are your thoughts and comments? And I'll be commenting back with you guys. So talk to you soon. See you in the comments. Cheers to Chai Tea Tuesday. Oh, also, I was editing this video and I forgot 2 things to say. There is the pageant, I don't know, rumor or superstition that if you hold your hands on top when they're about to call the name, then the person with the hands on top is going to win the title. And if you look back at the pageant and you notice, Missouri's hands were on top. But that's not always the case. My hands were on bottom when I won Miss USA. So I'm not saying that's the case, but it's a rumor, it's a superstition, and it happened this time. Also, if I could take one girl that did not make top 15 and put someone else into the top 15, I would have had Georgia in there. I was obsessed with her from prelims, and even when she walked out in finals, she is drop dead gorgeous, stunning. I love how she had the big, like low curly ponytail for sport and then had it up in an elegant bun for evening gown. She is my girl. I honestly could have had her in the top 5. Yeah, bummer. I'm so bummed. Georgia's my girl. I wish she was in top 15 if there was a top 10 or top 5. But yeah, hands on top and Georgia. I forgot to mention those 2 things. Welcome, Missouri. Shoot, what's her name?